Hello, my name is Mitch and I draw Blood Force, as evidenced by Exhibit A here, to wit, Mitch drawing Blood Force. So yeah, this is page, what is this, 4 of issue 3. And just before we get into it, if you're enjoying the channel, if you feel like you might want to support me a little bit as an artist, what you can do in the description, there's a link. It'll take you to my Patreon. And if you subscribe there, that'll give you access to the finished versions of these pages and the completed comics, as well as these videos before they make it to YouTube, usually a week or so in advance. Also, if you go over to my Instagram, commissions are now open. So, this is, as I said, page 4 of issue 3. That's what I said. I didn't say the other thing at all. And this is basically just continuing a scrap between Hard and Fireburn and Cyberzerk. And I don't know, I feel like this page, I don't know, I think most of it turned out all right. This pose in particular is fun. And man, I gave him some birthing hips there, didn't I? Yeah, something isn't quite matching up there. You know what I think it actually is that left leg is placed too high on the hip. I'm not sure. Something's wrong there. But yeah, so this is just going to be panel 1, Fireburn dodges blast from Cyberzerk. Panel 2, Fireburn shoots back whilst Shock Block says things. I think he's mostly yelling at Fireburn, if I recall correctly. And then panel 3, Christ, I can't even remember the names of my own guys. Cyberzerk shooting back again, because why not? And we'll see if how much of this I can keep in frame. I'm guessing not a ton. Okay, decent. See, I haven't looked at this since I drew it, which is now a couple of weeks ago. And, okay, that's a decent angle for Shock Block. Better one than I remember, actually. So that's okay. Maybe this page turns out a little better than I thought. I think part of the problem is this down here. Turns out okay, but maybe not as good as I would have hoped. I don't think I've lit it as dramatically as I should have. Maybe I'm wrong. Again, maybe I'm remembering it incorrectly. Pose is okay. It's pretty standard issue. See, I just kind of finished page 6, actually, which didn't go well. Which is a drag, because it's like the climax for the sequence. It's like, man, you'd like that to be up to this par, and it just kind of isn't. Oh, this is the live stream portion, so I guess we're gonna lose, yeah, a little bit of definition here. That's a shame. Maybe it picks up a bit later on. Who knows? Wow, the light changes are dramatic. Okay. So theoretically, again, Fireburn here should be lit somewhat dramatically, and I don't think he really is. And yes, I'm using some Gideon here for inspiration for the ponytail. But yeah, I don't think I was taking into account the blasts as light sources. Yeah, here we go. So now the lights equalized at least. That's nice. And I should have. I don't quite understand why it didn't occur to me. And I'm thinking I've kind of come to the conclusion recently that I've been overusing this pen, or at the very least that I don't, like, I could ink solely with this pen, the Tombow here, but I'm not. I don't know how to do it well enough yet, where I can discern how best to use the lines. So I've just been doing it kind of all over the place, and yeah, honestly, I think I'm lacking in some thin lines recently. I'm looking at some of the stuff I did at the end of issue 2, and honestly, it feels a little better and some of the stuff I've been doing at the beginning of issue 3 here, which is not the way I want to go. So it's interesting. We'll have to. It's going to be a lot of trial and error, I think, figuring out what works best in what situation. But we'll figure it out eventually. Okay, so how much dramatic lighting is there here? There probably should be more than this. Okay, at least we got some black in there, though. So that's all right. Oh yeah, that turned out okay. It's important you get the side of those abs, I think, on some heavy shadow. And since we managed to pull that off, I think at least this panel here is a pretty good success. I think part of the problem with the sequence was that I refused to commit to backgrounds, and I think I'm going to have to. Which I think means I'm going to have to commit to backgrounds in, well, I mean, for the rest of the issue, really. Which means I just have to commit to backgrounds more. Which fucking blows. But, like, you know, I'm like making them up on the fly here, and it feels like it's, the sequence is suffering because of it. And I'm not a fan of that. So I think that won't be the case going forward. Yeah, okay, so this could have been lit more starkly. Yeah, but overall, actually, I think this is pretty good. Okay, so it's just like the last couple of pages, where it's been going downhill. I mean, to be fair, I've been sick this last week, and I just did not have it on the last live stream. And it's weird when that happens, but it does happen occasionally. This isn't the first time. Usually I'm able to pull myself out of it. I think I was a little bit at points, but no, it sucks because it's like, okay, well, I've been doing this long enough, and I've had enough good results often enough that it should be fairly consistent. And then you have an off day, and it's like, well, what the fuck? I thought I was past these. Well, it's like, no, nobody's past off days, really. Everybody's gonna have one at some point or another. It's like, yeah, but like I usually just have those at work. Not drawing, you know. But yeah, no. When I'm sick and on pain med, well, no, not pain meds, cold meds, and just not quite right in the head. Yeah, maybe it doesn't quite come out the way I was hoping. Gotta allow for that sometimes. Man, my head doesn't usually sneak into the frame this often. Yeah, well. Okay, so I feel like the execution on Shock Block here didn't quite live up to the pencils, but it's okay. It's like, you know, it's a B minus kind of thing. Yeah, that's a better use of, like, this right here is a better use of the pens. So doing a lot of little detail work with the microns, and then using the Tombow for outlines, and just wide hatching if I feel like it's necessary in a specific area. There's some interesting shading going on. Quote your light sources. I plead the fifth. Oh yeah, I went with this, the diamond shot, or the X shot, I suppose. Not too bad. Kind of flashy. Yeah, alright, so this is all pretty much turning out better than I thought. Okay, that's reassuring. So get ready for page 5 to be slightly disappointing, and page 6 to be more so. I'm on, like, attempt 3 for the first panel of page 6. So, you know, I don't know. Hopefully it gets figured out before the next live stream. I don't even know. I might be starting from square one with the pencils on that. And yeah, faking in some. See, this is all fine, but but I didn't really keep to this. Like this does imply a specific background, and I didn't really keep to that, which I should have, and that becomes a problem on page 5. Yeah, we got our Platt style panel break here from 1 leading into 2. Oh, I'm a fan of that. That's all right. There, you're gonna get a little bit of having page 2 and 3 here. Yeah, I should be able to sub in some background detail. It'd be nice if I could sub it in at a higher resolution, but apparently that's kind of beyond this camera at this point. Unfortunate, really. I think I should try streaming from my phone again. Yeah, I don't think this camera's quite cutting it. I have to see if we can do this in a different way. And yeah, here's that ceiling tech junk. Ugh. Again, every time I feel like I have a handle on it. Okay, draw it for 10 minutes. You got it. And like 3 minutes in, I would tap out if I could. Okay, so again, this one, I seem to have a problem with short bodies somewhere between the abs and like the groin. Like something isn't long enough, so to speak. I seem to notice it most when I'm drawing Cyberzerk. All right, so let's see how dramatic I went on the lighting. I would have had license to go fairly dramatic. You know what, I can kind of see why I didn't go more, actually, because of Pumpkinhead. Yeah, exactly. I forgot about that. Yeah, because of where it's placed. Actually, it's kind of between us and him. So really, most of it, more of him than this, should be lit up. So I actually went over what I probably should have with light. Okay, so this is satisfactory as well. All right. So damn, this page is actually turning out to be quite the success then. All right, and you can't draw a page without dreads these days, without cyber dreads. So here they come. They go. Oh, or are we just gonna? Oh, you know what would be a good idea actually would have been to do a diagonal bottom on that page, so he's hanging off it even more. Yeah, it's a shame. Missed that opportunity, but you know, if I start recognizing these often enough, maybe I'll be able to start working them in more often. Maybe it makes the comic more interesting. We'll have to see. But yeah, no, in the meantime, it's Cyber Dread time, which does indeed fill me with Cyber Dread. Well done. You're not gonna. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I was thinking maybe there should be a bit more rendered in there, but no, this is okay. Yeah, it does always look pretty good. Yeah, and we're gonna do some distinctly Simonson-y flame blasts here. That was the plan, and I think it was executed correctly. And you know what? I kind of like the end result. And think about it, like, I'm not even sure what should have been. If anything, I should have had more double lighting here. Like, just around the perimeter. That would have made more sense. But again, this is such a... Oh. This is a tough one. You know what? Leave it to the colorist. They can figure that shit out. I'm just a goddamn penciler, slash tinker, slash writer. You know? I can't be expected to do everything. Now I think, see, I had the right idea here. Just a little bit with the Tombow to kind of accent in the background. Getting the hang of it. Yeah. And that might just about be it, actually. Are we getting close? Still got a minute to go. Okay, weird. What else is it left? Okay, there's that. Which is at, it seems like it's at the wrong angle. If anything, oh, right, I didn't do anything here. That's weird. Okay, yeah, let's do some speed lines. That's always a good idea. Any more? There we go. Sure. I don't know if I needed to arc them off that much. But yeah, just erase a bit. I think it was around here where it was just like, oh, I think I'm done. Yeah, just add a few more details here and there. And I'm like, I don't know what else to add to this. Like I could probably keep noodling. But, nope. Nope, I refuse, I think. Which is the correct choice. Well done, sir. So, that's going to do it for page 4. Yeah, I got it right, almost on right away there. Yeah, better than I remember. For some reason, it's only been like 2 weeks. Yeah, no, I don't always think of these too well in retrospect. But I think this one turned out okay. Yeah, I'm not going to look at page 5 until I have to do the commentary for that, and we'll see if maybe that turns out better than I remember. I also remember it being bad. I'm starting to think I might just like redo page 6 on the next live stream, top to bottom, because I'm actually quite unhappy with the whole thing. I can do that. So hey, you know, no editors telling me to hurry the fuck up. So slow and steady, because yeah, that would ease my something conscience. It would ease my conscience, really, is what it would do. Jiminy Cricket would be so much happier with me. But that's going to do it for this one. Thanks very much for watching. If you like this video, right in there, please hit like, hit subscribe, hit the notifications so you know when that next one's coming out. Go over to my Patreon, subscribe there. That gives you access to all of these pages, as well as the finished comic books and these videos before they make it to YouTube, usually a week or so in advance. And then you can go over to my Instagram. Commissions there are now open. You can get your own Blood Force page. I can do that 3 times until it's ready to be shipped off to you. That's the Blood Force way. So, fuck, I hope not. All right, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.